Welcome to English Vocab, the podcast that transforms English learners into confident speakers. I'm Millie, and I know exactly how you feel right now. Maybe you understand English perfectly when you read or listen, but when it's time to speak, your mind goes blank. Maybe you know all the grammar rules but still feel nervous in conversations. Or maybe you speak okay, but you want to sound more natural and fluent. Here's the truth. I've taught thousands of students, and the ones who become truly fluent all share certain habits and mindsets. Today, I'm going to share their secrets with you. In the next 15 minutes, you'll learn practical strategies that actually work. Not boring grammar exercises, but real techniques that will transform how you speak English. Ready to unlock your confident English voice? Let's begin. First, let's destroy a dangerous myth. Most students think fluency means speaking perfectly without any mistakes. This is completely wrong, and this belief is what's holding you back. Let me tell you about my student Carlos. He studied English grammar for 8 years. He could explain the difference between past perfect and past perfect continuous better than most native speakers. But when he tried to order coffee, he froze. Why? Because he was terrified of making mistakes. He wanted every sentence to be grammatically perfect before he opened his mouth. Real fluency is not speaking without any grammar mistakes, having perfect pronunciation, knowing every single word, never pausing to think. Real fluency is communicating your ideas clearly, continuing conversations even when you make mistakes, expressing your thoughts without long, awkward pauses, being understood and understanding others. Let me share a story. Last month, I was in a cafe in Tokyo. A Japanese businessman was ordering coffee in English. He said, "I want 1 coffee, please. Hot coffee. Big size. And how you say, sweet thing for coffee." The barista immediately understood. "Oh, you want sugar? Sure, here you go." Was his English perfect? No. Was he fluent? Absolutely. He communicated exactly what he wanted, the conversation flowed naturally, and both people were happy. The golden rule. Fluency is about communication, not perfection. Host. Once you accept this, everything changes. You stop focusing on being perfect and start focusing on being understood. And that's when real progress begins. Confidence in English isn't built overnight. It's constructed brick by brick. Let me share the 5 essential building blocks that every confident speaker has. Building block 1. The power of self-talk. This might sound strange, but confident English speakers talk to themselves in English. My student Sarah from Brazil transformed her speaking by changing her internal monologue. Instead of thinking in Portuguese and translating, she started thinking simple thoughts in English. I'm hungry. What should I eat? Oh, it's raining. I need an umbrella. Practice right now. For the next 5 minutes after this podcast, narrate what you're doing in English. I'm turning off the podcast. I'm walking to the kitchen. I'm opening the refrigerator. Building block 2. Embrace your accent. Here's something that might surprise you. Your accent is not your enemy, it's your identity. Some of the most respected English speakers in the world have strong accents. Think about these successful people. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Austrian accent, became governor of California. Penelope Cruz, Spanish accent. Hollywood superstar. Jackie Chan, Chinese accent. International movie star. They didn't hide their accents. They embraced them while focusing on clear communication. The truth. Native speakers are used to different accents. What matters is clarity, not perfection. Perfect is the enemy of fluent. My most successful students learn to use the good enough principle. Instead of saying, "I'm trying to find the word for," the thing you use to, how do you say? Say, "I'm looking for something to open this bottle." Even if you forgot the word corkscrew. The technique. When you can't find the perfect word, describe what you mean instead. Native speakers do this all the time. Building block 4. Collect conversation starters. Confident speakers always know how to start and continue conversations. They have a mental collection of phrases that work in any situation. Universal conversation starters. How's your day going? What do you think about? Have you ever been to? I love your shirt/bag/ etc. Where did you get it? Conversation continuers. That's interesting. Tell me more. Oh really? How did that happen? I've never thought about it that way. That reminds me of. Practice tip. Memorize 5 conversation starters and use one every day. Building block 5. The recovery skill. Here's what separates confident speakers from nervous ones. Confident speakers know how to recover from mistakes gracefully. When you make a mistake, don't apologize 10 times. Don't stop talking completely. Don't translate everything. Instead, use these recovery phrases. Sorry, what I meant was. Let me say that differently. Actually, I think I said that wrong. Real example. I goes to the store yesterday. Sorry, I went to the store yesterday, and I saw the most amazing. See? Acknowledge, correct quickly, and keep going. Now let's talk about the daily system that creates fluency. Fluency isn't built in English classes. It's built in your everyday life. The 15-minute morning routine. Every morning, spend 15 minutes doing this. Minutes 1 to 5, English news or podcast. Listen to something interesting, not grammar lessons. Focus on understanding the main ideas, not every single word. Minutes 6 to 10. Speaking practice. Talk about what you just heard. Record yourself or just speak out loud. The news today was about, I think. My opinion is. Minutes 11 to 15. Vocabulary collection. Write down 3 new phrases, not individual words, that you heard. Practice using them in sentences. Here's what changed everything for my student Ahmed from Egypt. He stopped waiting for English conversation opportunities and started creating them. Ahmed's daily English opportunities. Morning. Order coffee in English even in Egypt. Lunch. Watch YouTube videos and comment in English. Evening. Join online English-speaking communities. Weekend. Find English-speaking tourists and offer help. The key. Don't wait for perfect opportunities. Create imperfect ones every day. The shadow speaking technique. This technique comes from interpreter training, and it's incredibly powerful. Here's how it works. Find a video or podcast in English. TED Talks work perfectly. Play it at normal speed. Try to repeat everything you hear, 1 to 2 seconds behind. Don't worry about perfection. Focus on rhythm and intonation. Why this works? You're training your mouth muscles, improving your rhythm, and building confidence in real-time speaking. Start with 5 minutes a day, 3 times a week. Within a month, you'll notice a huge difference in your speaking fluency. The English environment hack. You don't need to move to an English-speaking country. You need to bring English to your current environment. Transform your space. Change your phone settings to English. Watch Netflix with English subtitles, not your native language. Listen to English podcasts during commute. Join English WhatsApp groups or Discord servers. Follow English-speaking influencers on social media. The result? English becomes part of your daily reality, not something separate you study. Let's address the 3 biggest obstacles that stop people from speaking confidently. Obstacle 1. I don't have anyone to practice with. The solution. You need to practice with yourself before you practice with others. Solo practice activities. Phone conversations. Call businesses and ask about their hours. Great low-pressure practice. Mirror practice. Have conversations with yourself about daily topics. Voice messages. Send English voice messages to yourself and listen back. Online language exchange. Apps like HelloTalk or Tandem connect you with native speakers. Remember, you are your first conversation partner. Obstacle 2. I'm afraid people will judge my English. The reality check. Most people are impressed when you speak their language, even imperfectly. They're not judging your grammar. They're appreciating your effort. My student Lisa from Germany was terrified to speak English at work. Then she realized something. Her American colleagues were trying to learn German and making much worse mistakes than she made in English. She stopped being self-conscious and started being helpful. Mindset shift. You're not being tested. You're communicating. People want to understand you, not judge you. Obstacle 3. I understand everything but can't respond quickly. The explanation. This is completely normal. Understanding, receptive skill, always develops faster than speaking. The solution. Build your response time gradually. Speed building exercises. Ask yourself questions and answer immediately. What's your favorite food? Pizza. Why? Because it's delicious. What kind? Margarita. 30-second stories. Set a timer and tell a complete story about your day in 30 seconds. Automatic responses. Practice common question-answer pairs until they become automatic. The key. Speed comes from practice, not pressure. Before we finish, here's your emergency toolkit for confident speaking. When your mind goes blank, use filler phrases. Native speakers use these too. That's a great question. Let me think about that for a second. You know what I mean? How should I put this? When you don't know a word. Description techniques. It's the thing you use to. It's like A but bigger / smaller / different. You know when you make a grammar mistake. Don't panic. Use these phrases. Sorry, let me rephrase that. What I'm trying to say is, in other words, building confidence daily. The 1% rule. Improve just 1% every day. Learn one new phrase. Have one short English conversation. Listen to one English song and sing along. Write one English sentence about your day. Small daily actions create massive long-term results. Let's wrap up with your concrete action plan for the next 30 days. Week 1. Foundation building. Start 15-minute morning routine. Practice self-talk in English. Record yourself speaking for 2 minutes daily. Week 2. Confidence building. Have one English conversation, online or in person. Practice shadow speaking 3 times. Learn 5 conversation starters. Week 3. Real-world practice. Use English in one real situation daily. Join an online English community. Practice recovery phrases. Week 4. Integration. Combine all techniques. Focus on communication over perfection. Celebrate your progress. Remember these truths. Fluency is about communication, not perfection. Confidence comes from practice, not perfect grammar. Every native speaker makes mistakes too. Your accent is part of your identity. Embrace it. Small daily practice beats perfect weekly lessons. Here's my final message. You already have everything you need to speak English fluently and confidently. You don't need more grammar books or more vocabulary apps. You need to start speaking. Your English doesn't have to be perfect to be powerful. Your voice doesn't have to sound native to be valuable. Your message doesn't have to be complex to be meaningful. The world needs to hear what you have to say. In whatever English you have right now. Start today. Speak today. Be confident today. Thank you for listening to English Vocab. Remember, you're not just learning a language, you're finding your voice. Now go out there and use it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.